even know who Matthew Colby is, but my understanding is that Matthew Colby is like, I don't know. Apparently, he was supposed to be at he was hiding at Alex's house in Toledo.
You know
Peach and
that.
I. So I ran. So after the whole thing with Barrick, um, I was patrolling Toledo, and then Peach and Bobby Charles were talking to someone, and they were watching Alex's house. And they told me that they thought that Matthew Colby had been hiding in there, and they were just like kind of observing to see if he would like come to and from there. Um, how do I say? I don't really know if Matthew Colby knows Alec or like Sonya or Jay Hobbs or anyone, but because I don't think any of these people were listed. Were they listed as people that helped them break him out? Um,
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
oh, some of them were.
So in the photos, you know the guy with the eye patch? I think that's Matthew.
Okay. I
Guy
know.
wearing a red and white and green jumper.
This is definitely Brandon Valentino.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
I just don't know who the bald guy is.
I mean, my guess is Frederick White, but that's a guess.
Is he 3+?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless it might be Bobby Bel. Let me look at Bobby Belgium.
Unfortunately, the first photos they were close, but it was so foggy.
It's Bobby Belgium. Yeah, 100%.
That's Bobby Belgium, the
Yeah.
bald guy.
Yeah.
He's 3+.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm noticing that none of these people were arrested, despite
I'm
having class
noticing
2s.
that too, yeah. So I don't know. What I imagine's happened is they put all their focus on the Matthew Colby
Yeah.
because of, him being a felon. And they got photos of everybody else, so there shouldn't really be issues with pushing charges. Now, that being said, those people being around Matthew and proven to be around Matthew with those photos should really be getting a harboring a fugitive.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's coming, but, it seems like last night was a very busy night. But I don't know whether you noticed, but Sonia Summers' blood was found inside the lighthouse.
Inside the lighthouse.
Yeah.
That's interesting because in the other report, they were on a separate. She and Alec were on a separate island with a third person, and let me.
Yeah. No, I'm aware. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Huh?
Did anyone go? No, they all focused on Matthew Colby.
There was also a man who was burnt to a crisp, who was dragged out from the lighthouse. Yet to be identified because of the status of his skin. They can't even take DNA.
It's pretty fucking bad. I'm just wondering because if Jay Hobbs' DNA was found on scene, his car is on scene, but where was he? Is he the...
You want my theory?
Sure.
My theory is that John Doe is Edgar.
Okay.
And I think Sonia was... I think Sonia was sacrificed. But it didn't go to plan.
When I talked to Sonya, she said that if anything had happened to Edgar, something would happen to her. If that is Edgar who's burnt to a crisp, then I guess it would make sense. Because Sonya knew. It's so long ago. I don't remember.
Because the evidence on scene suggests that Sonia was shot by someone inside the lighthouse.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was no mention of a female being dragged out.
It was only the burnt guy.
Only the boat guy. And I don't know whether you noticed, but the first photo at the bottom has Edgar and Norman in the photo with everybody else, and after that, there's no sighting of either of them.
Wait, which photo?
There's a group photo at the near the bottom of the report. Fucking hell. Bloody music. Go crazy.
Give me 1 second. The bottom. Let me pull up all these photos.
I'll tell you which one it is. It's gonna be individuals on scene of lighthouse #1.
You're saying the two on the right?
The
I'm
guy
sorry.
with the tank top and the guy with the flat cap and the trench coat. That's I believe that's Edgar and Norman.
I could kind of see the guy in the tank top being Edgar. I've never seen Norman Bones before.
That's him.
Pale as fuck. You're right. They're not in any of the other photos afterwards.
What's just that they're waiting for people to come out?
There's no pictures of Sonya either. Like,
There isn't, not one.
but how was she? You know,
Yeah.
because they chased. Remember, they chased Matthew Colby all the way around the island. He went north, and he ended up in Zancudo. And none of the statements say that they saw Sonya Summers on any of those islands that were nearby. So where the fuck was she? If her blood was on scene. And where the fuck's Jay Hobbs? Because he's not found anywhere
I
except
think
for
he's the guy with the brown shirt.
I think so, but that guy has brown hair though. Jace
You
Hobbs
ever
has
heard of
black
hair
hair.
dye before, Bruno?
I mean, yeah, but like I've
Guy's on the run from the law for a
true.
hot charge. And the casing that shot Sonya comes back to a scene that Jay Hobbs was involved with. I don't think Jay Hobbs was the one to shoot her. But I think that gun's attached to him, and he's probably giving it to somebody else.
I'm trying to look for like a recent photo of Hobbs.
Did you say you found Colby's DNA?
No.
That was Snoopy. Snoopy. Might have to have a look into that. Listen, I think Sonya not being found is the same way Norman wasn't found. I think they went somewhere else.
Do you think they took Alec? Because Alec was with Sonya when they requested medical help.
I think that was Norman giving Sonya back.
But like where would he take her though?
I think those are the kind of questions we're never really going to know.
I feel like we need to talk to Alec.
Really good chat. I spoke to Margot, and she said she doesn't really know what happened.
Mhm.
But yeah, this is something. But I'm gonna
Can I ask your professional opinion
what?
on what is it, on a conflict of interest? Because Maple knows that I dated Alec in the past, and he's afraid that if I get involved, that I'll like make everything go kaput because you could argue that there's a bias with me and Alec. You know what I mean? But like, I don't
I think
like it. If Alec did something, they need to pay for it. Like, I'm not wrong. I'm not gonna deny that. Like anyone involved in this, in anything, but I don't know. Like, 'cause he's told me to stand down. Like, I'm technically like, you know, on the fine edge here, but I
hey,
can't help it. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, I can't. I have to see this through.
my professional opinion is if you've been told by a sergeant to stand down, then you should stand down. But at the same time, if you know in yourself that you're not going to be emotionally attached to this, then that you need to, you need to hold true and let Maple know that.
Okay, I'll uh, I'll try and talk to him again.
Give it a shot.
All
And
right,
listen, I'll speak to you in a bit, okay?
all right. Would it be? Do you think it's too much if I tried calling Alec, or should I wait?
I'm gonna leave that to you.
All right.
Yeah, bro. No.
See you.
Shitting me, man. Oh, someone's working senior buns. Just gets more and more interesting, man. This. Fuck off. Golden Bible. The one night tell me about it, Jam. I've already had this rant.
It is,
It's
isn't it?
crazy, yeah. It's stupid.
Oh god, oh god, Gus was building up behind you. Oh no.
Yeah,
no,
no, there's
no,
a queue. There's a queue.
Oh no, no.
You struggling to use the
There's
till? Or...
people in the back there. Just don't want to shop open.
I think they're opening
Oh,
that up
god
if you
damn
prefer
it.
us to go there.
Yeah, I might go. I might just go
Oh
there,
god, what's
man. You know what? I'm
happening?
gonna go to Abracadabra.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same, bro.
Y'all need a little bit to open up, or?
Yeah, give us a few minutes, please.
All right, no worries.
Tony J, you
Out of there.
Put 'em in.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Doing all right.
From the glove box?
Oh,
Richard,
it's
right?
in the glove box.
Richard,
It's in the
yeah,
glove
dog,
box.
yeah.
That's
Let me
right.
grab it. I have keys.
Good to see you. How you been?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad yourself.
Doing all right.
Bye,
What
goodbye.
you doing back in town?
Oh, work the mayor right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me
Get your food,
grab some
yeah.
food and we can have a chat, huh?
Sure, yeah.
All right.
Been spending some time in the
Awards?
southern states. Was his
Yeah, no-
accent this thick before?
You have no
Making them,
kebabs
we
in
making
a
them,
kebab
we making
shop.
They're gonna be made
We're
fresh.
making them. All right, fantastic.
Yeah.
Y'all don't happen to have strawberry donuts as well, would you?
Strawberry
No,
gum?
but I know that the hideout is gonna have some soon.
Where?
Strawberry gum?
No,
Hydrate.
strawberry donuts. Yeah.
Oh, it's not hydrate.
Okay.
It's a death smoothie. No?
No, hydrate. I'm talking about hydrate.
Why have I got
They're gonna
4
have-
fucking SIM
They're
cards?
gonna have
on
some
me?
soon.
Wow.
Fantastic.
So
I made 6 halloumi.
I keep right clicking with this mouse. It's really sensitive.
I'm working on bread.
Swap to
Oh, wait,
What was wrong with that guy? Why is he not serving you?
I don't know. I think he was struggling to use the tail or something. He said, "Give me a sec," and then we just kind of stood there.
It's not gonna be too long.
Why is your beard blonde?
It's fake
Why are you wearing a fake beard?
to look like a man.
Damn. Damn, that's a sad life to lead.
Hey, your mustache don't look good, bud.
Oh wait, no. I
Why
like
not?
this
It's
one.
real.
So
It's more than you can grow.
it doesn't matter if something's real. Matters if it looks good.
Oh,
What's that?
What?
Who threw that?
You just
Who threw
you just throw coffee?
yeah. Who do that?
She did.
What?
Did she?
What?
Did I? Why would I throw coffee at us?
You're gonna say what when I watch you throw it at me?
Crazy.
Classic Hydra
You
gaslighting.
can grab this for them.
All right.
Okay, we're ready.
I wonder if that's.
Are you ready to buy kebab?
I'm ready.
Okay, how many do you want?
Actually, I don't think it
Can I
is.
get 2 kebabs and 3 drinks, please? I'll take 3 drinks.
Right, so
All right. There we are.
I think one of these Sims I bought and then
Do
3
we
I
have to,
found.
JJ?
There's some, yeah. We need to make more, but there's enough for this order.
Oh,
Here you go.
hello. Are you open?
There you go, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
Shit.
Thank you very much.
Get 2
Appreciate you.
combos.
Hello, guys. I'll have
Sure,
3
would you like chicken
combos,
or
please.
dumplings?
Okay,
Chicken sounds good.
no grilled onion.
Perfect. So
Oh,
2
you're the
kebabs.
onion gut. Why can I have onion on my bloody kebab?
There you go.
Actually, it does
2
come with
combos.
onions.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
But they're not grilled.
What are they then?
There you go.
That's raw.
Awesome.
It's just
Then
chopped.
Oh, okay. I'll have raw red onion then, please.
Oh, hell yeah. Great.
Cool. What's your name, miss?
Fresh. Sophia.
Sophia Hart. Taurus?
There you go.
Wait, why do you know
Appreciate
my
it.
last name?
I know everybody.
See ya.
That's weird.
You know everybody.
Damn right.
Weird. Ain't that sus?
Yeah.
If I know your name, man, it means you've come across my desk at some point, which isn't a good sign.
What? Have
Isn't that a
have
good
I?
sign? That is a
No,
good
it is
sign.
not.
That means I'm famous.
But
Sure,
like,
whichever way you put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Famous. Thank
hold
you.
on, Doug, have I
Extra
come across
coffee.
your desk?
You've
Guys,
definitely
no.
come across
Who are
this
you,
desk, JJ.
Hold on, Sophia. I have a warrant. Don't tell him that it's me.
Oh,
JJ? Like, you're Joaquin
My name is,
Jimenez?
yeah. My name is
Ah,
Joaquin
Joaquin. Nice to see you, man.
yeah, Jaquim.
Nice to see you too. Nice to see you too.
It's been a
Yeah.
long time. It's been a long time.
It's been a hard
JJ,
minute.
why are
yeah.
you working here when you own the one down the way?
Just a change of pace. I wanted to, it's like mastering all the elements, like the Avatar.
Yeah, it's like
the last
how
Airbender. You need to like
yesterday
master all of them.
What happened to your
I opened
accent?
Frank's for you guys yesterday or the other day, and today I opened Bye Kebab.
Yeah. We mastering the elements. And my accent, I'm working on. I'm trying to get this role in the new upcoming movie, so I'm trying out new accents, because they have like very high
movie?
par of like accent.
What do you call this accent?
This accent is a European one, European accent. I can probably do a little bit
From
of
where?
Russian if needed.
Is
Hold
that
on,
what
let
you
me-
call
let
it?
me-
Where's this accent from?
This accent is from Slovakia, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Slovakia. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can do a little bit of Russian. Hold on, let me try.
I gave you free drinks, so that means you accepted a bribe.
That's not how that works.
Good deal.
That's on you. You just admitted to a crime.
No.
You did. I didn't ask you no questions. It's an excited outrage. You said you bribed me, but I didn't even know.
Future crimes.
God,
What?
God, that's hot.
Like that one.
That's assault and battery right there.
Jesus,
Yeah.
what is wrong with you? Where'd she
Alive.
go?
Oh.
You know
I
what?
don't know.
You need to sort out your employees, JJ. Seriously.
I mean, she was just trying to give you a free espresso.
Well, it's now all over my shirt. I gotta get a new shirt. Anyway,
Well, that means kind of that she gave you a free espresso. No, even though it's all over your shirt.
what, you want to
for
slurp? You know what? I'm not doing it. Hey, Turner.
Appreciate you
Let's
guys.
walk.
Thanks,
Have a nice
JJ.
day.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
You said you're working for the mayor now.
Yeah, I'm working as a buyer for the mayor. Advisor for the mayor.
Advisor, huh? Okay, that's
Yeah.
quite prestigious.
Well, I got an email from him one day, and I come by and see what's going on. Ended up landing
Okay.
myself a job.
What you advising him on? PD stuff?
Public safety.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. It's nice. You enjoying it? Is it good work?
Just getting started, so don't really have a whole lot to comment on. But I think it's gonna go really well.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, we might end up working together.
I imagine so. I'm not too familiar with the marshals. I
Mhm.
do see you have a marshal badge there. What in your I wanted to pick your brain as well.
Sure.
What exactly is? I know there's been a turbulent past with the marshals, from what I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not completely informed on the details. I have a gist of it.
Yeah.
I know it's in writing for the marshals, but what do the marshals actually do?
Well, day to day,
And again, I'm not talking on paper.
No, I get
what do
you.
y'all actually
Yeah, what do we actually do? Yeah, so we're LEOs, right? So we still got the same capacity as LSPD, but what we mainly do is it's an investigative department that focuses on overseeing government entities and investigating law enforcement and other government entities for corruption or crime. And then on the other side of the coin, we investigate organized crime, or honestly, more recently, it's been kind of investigating, any threats to the state. Such as, I don't know whether you saw the announcement about this whole terrorist organization. That's been a big focus at the minute. We've been assisting in investigating the whereabouts of the fugitive, Matthew Colby. So that's again basically we don't look into some low level guy on the street corner, but we investigate from a high level threats to the state and organized crime, that kind of thing. That's the main day to day. So it's investigating complaints on officers that might have come our way to see if there was any criminal action, and obviously corruption, that kind of thing. If there was no criminal action, we normally just pass it over to the PD's high command or command and let them handle it from an internal standpoint. The main thing I see about it is we are a unit or a department of investigative people or investigators that have the time to investigate things that I think otherwise PD would handle. But they don't have the time to do it. And I think it's important as well that, all the other times this has been done in our state's history when it comes to, like, internal affairs or that kind of thing, has been internal. And, Hello?
Hey, what up? How's it going, guys?
Howdy.
Good.
How's everyone doing?
Doing good, thank you.
All right.
Is this like a formal meeting or some sorts?
Not at all now.
Oh.
Just having a little conversation.
What's your name?
My name's Wyatt.
Wyatt.
And what's your name?
Miguel.
Miguel. Nice to meet you there, Miguel.
Nice to meet you. Does he work for you?
I do not.
Oh. I wouldn't work for him.
Why not?
I'm an advisor to the mayor.
You're an advisor to the mayor?
Yes.
How do you advise? How long have you been in the city for, sir? Thank you.
Sometime.
Hmm. Okay.
What was your question going to be yet?
I was going to ask if he's working for you.
No, you already asked that. You said, how do you advise? And then,
How do you advise the mayor? On what?
Public safety.
Public safety. You're talking about Nino, right?
Yes.
Interesting.
I'm part of his cabinet.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Well,
what you pulling out
congratulations.
red shirt for?
Okay.
Thank you. Take care there,
Have a
Miguel.
good one, guys.
I ain't take
Good,
no
Mike.
damn cups. Why don't you go back there and look to see what cups is there?
it's kicking off
I ain't
over
take
there.
No damn cups.
Well, looks like we got some hungry
Okay.
people.
All right, man. Here your cups back.
Yeah, I guess so. So yeah, that's it really. Sorry, I don't know what I was saying. I think I was saying that IA used to be handled internally, right? But I think this time around it's good that it's an external organization because we don't really have, you know, capability to like suspend or fire people or anything like that. So it is just investigating, charging people if necessary.
At least he's working.
And thankfully we haven't had any like, you know, big kind of
I'm rocking one.
corruption that we've had to step in for yet. But it's basically it's oversight in the way that we handle complaints. We investigate cops, you know, for corruption, that kind of thing. I don't know. I think it's necessary, and you know, I think it's good work. Good work.
Interesting. So if you're looking into take a look around here real quick, some sort of organized crime.
Mm-hmm.
Are you involving BCSO or LSPD in that investigation?
It kind of depends. Yes, currently we've got I don't actually know if we've got any specific active investigations into like specific groups. But more kind of the new stance that we're going for compared to like the way we did things prior in the marshals. Is we're going for a much more cooperative assisting and guiding route. And one of the ways we're doing that is through joint task forces. So if there's like a big investigation, we kind of help set up these JTFs involving members of LSPD, BCSO, and the marshals, and we kind of oversee that from like you know, making sure people are getting together and then giving them the support they need, whether that be some of the advanced equipment we have, or more commonly what's been happening is like the kind of monetary side of things. If they need assistance with, you know, if they need to buy something specific for the investigation, we can help them out because the DLJ's got a big old budget that we can help spend, you know, give to the PD for investigations. Or I know there was a situation recently, I won't go into too many details, where a doctor was investigated, and so we provided the $50,000 fee for the ACR that was, you know, put on that doctor by, I think it was a member of BCSO. I can't remember.
Yeah, I heard about that court case.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
definitely leaning towards the working with, you know, PD and stuff, versus kind of keeping all to ourselves, right?
I see. Okay, that's good. You know, working together is pretty big. It seems like in the past it was not that way. Let's say.
I'll be honest. I think for some instances there was like definitely this is a martial investigation and that's it. I think that definitely did happen a few times when it came to the big stuff. But yeah, we're moving away from that.
It's good. What does the hierarchy look like? The chain of command in the marshals.
Right now, I mean, in general, it's always been, and we don't really see this changing. It's director, field director, marshal. So there isn't any kind of director and field director are kind of like your sheriff and your deputy sheriff, right? With the sheriff aiming to focus on external relations and that kind of thing, and then the field director handling the internal stuff, or keeping a close eye on internal. And then we don't really have any like command as such. Like in between that, it just goes straight to the marshals because we kind of want to keep everybody on the same page, and kind of. I guess I mean, it's obvious that we'd work together on stuff with all the marshals, but the expectation is that every marshal is the highest level of skill when it comes to investigating and police work and that kind of thing. So we don't really need any command or anything like that. And that's how it's always been. I don't see that changing. In terms of personnel right now, the director is Justice Weiss, and then it's myself and Craig Barrett as field directors.
You said Justice Weiss is also the director?
Yeah, he's the director, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, legislation as is right now is that the director has to be a justice.
I see. Okay. I'm not sure if I read it right. I've been reading quite a bit of legislation lately.
Mm-hmm.
Is one of your roles as marshals sorting out jurisdiction situations between departments?
Yeah. So yeah, part of our responsibility is that we have kind of, when it comes to jurisdictional conflict, the marshals have essentially the final say. They have what's the word? I don't know what the word is. But they're in charge of any jurisdictional conflicts, basically. So if there is any, we'll kind of step in and make sure that's handled in the right way. If there is conflict between county and LSPD and BCSL, that kind of thing.
I've heard they've had a bit of a rocky time in the past, although it's been a bit more ironed out recently.
Yes, yeah, there was some pretty big issues, a few months ago with the whole county and jurisdiction thing, and it got pretty messy. But thankfully, it was ironed out between the sheriff and the chief, and it's been pretty okay. Been pretty okay. I haven't seen many issues.
That's good. Have you had to step in on any of those disputes?
No, we haven't. I mean, I think the marshals did kind of step in, halfway through the door during the original kind of conflict. I think we probably should have stepped in earlier and with a more. We should have stepped in all the way. I'll be honest, because it did get way out of hand. But yeah, I know, as far as I'm aware, we stepped in to kind of try and put a stop to it, but it wasn't with like an iron fist or anything. It was more like this needs to stop. But it was kind of, I think that was pretty much it. And there was an announcement or something.
There's been legislation pushed since then, right? That makes it a bit more black and white.
I don't think so, actually. I think the jurisdiction and like the constitution and everything like that is still the same. It's just that both police departments have kind of agreed not to kind of handle that. I mean, I think there might have been one change, but I can't remember exactly what it was.
I see. Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Hasn't many issues lately with regarding jurisdiction, right?
I think there was an issue between a member of LSPD High Command and BCSO Command that I heard about, and I'm more just keeping an eye on to see if that happens again. But from what I've heard, it hasn't happened again.
You mind elaborating on that?
Without going into details, I think there was a issue. There was some conflict between this command member in BCSO and this LSPD High Command, and the member of High Command basically told this command member to go back to his county and that he wasn't allowed to do police work in LS County. That was, it's when you boil it down, it's essentially what it was.
I see.
So, I don't know how much that was enforced, if at all. I don't know whether anything came of it. But obviously that's not the kind of thing we want happening. So I'm just keeping my eye on it to see if it crops up again. And if it does, then we're going to have to step in.
That's something I want to combat as well.
Yeah.
Or at least try to mend between departments is make sure that there's no jurisdictional disputes.
Yeah.
To my understanding, this is one-sided, but it appears that BCSO don't even want to patrol their county. They want to patrol the city more than the county. Would that be accurate?
I don't know whether it's, from what I've seen anyway, I don't know whether it's they don't want to patrol the county, or it's more that 95% of the crime in the city happens in LS County, and so you can patrol blank county all you want, but eventually you're going to get pulled down to the city, and at that point you get stuck in that loop of, oh shit, there's something else for me to go to, oh there's another thing, there's a 77 request, you know what I mean?
So is that a realistic figure? You believe 95% of the crime happens in the city?
That might be an exaggeration, but I think in terms of kind of cat alerts, I'd say yeah, probably 95% occurs in the city.
Okay. Interesting.
That's not to say that there's not crime happening that we don't know about, right?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's plenty of crime out there. It's pretty barren
100%, yeah.
at times, so.
Yeah, it's a difficult thing. I haven't, because me and Craig, we want to get into, have a meeting with the LSPD and Blaine County High Command. I think it's probably a good idea to wait until, a sheriff has decided on, until we have that meeting. That's just going to be regarding, marshal and PD relations and what we're going to be doing going forward. But it might also be worth talking to, I guess, the sheriff and BCSI. Maybe I'll recommend this to you too. And if this is a topic of conversation that's been brought up, maybe trying to find out what, is it that people don't want to patrol Blaine County, or is it that they can't patrol Blaine County because so much is happening in the city?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to catch my bearings here. I haven't been been in town for too long here, 4 or 5 days now. So I'm trying to get my bearings and understand what the issues are at hand and do my best to.
Yeah. I know 100% there is members of BCSO that patrol Blanquet all the time. I know McNulty's an example. I've seen him patrolling the county a bunch. But obviously I don't really come around that late very often. I can't think of. I know there's another person that is always up in Palito too, but I can't remember their name. So it definitely happens.
Yeah, I personally don't see an issue with my opinion, BCSO patrolling the city from time to time when it's quiet in the county.
Yeah.
But there has to be cohesiveness. If something pops off and it's in LSPD's jurisdiction, they want to take it over, there shouldn't be resistance to take that over. Now, if something pops off in the county, there shouldn't be any resistance for LSPD give it up to BCSO. It should go both ways.
I agree with you.
In my opinion, here.
I do agree. But then the question comes up is, why would either county feel the need to take over a scene? No. That might be the question to burrow into if it starts happening. Is it because they don't trust the other department? You know, if that's an issue. You know, if that is occurring. You know, is it something else? Do they just want to have control over their stuff in the county? You know, I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's their jurisdiction, right?
Yeah.
So they're running. They should be running the show in their jurisdiction. You know, if you hear LSPD, you know, responding to, you know, let's say a robbery or hostage situation, and BCSO show up, they should take over that situation, and LSPD should go to it knowing that they will take over that. At least in, again, my opinion here.
Yeah. I'll be honest, the issue that occurred last time when this conflict happened is that people were kind of claiming scenes based on jurisdiction for the wrong reasons.
Money.
What was that, sorry?
Money.
No.
Is what I'm gathering.
No, I heard about members of LSPD doing it out of almost spite, I think. After... Basically, I think the story went that BCSO, there was jurisdictional conflict, and then BCSO threw their hands up and was like, okay, you know, we won't help you out in the city then. But then in other shifts where that kind of conflict wasn't happening as much, there was members of LSPD that were going to scenes and being like, I'm going to take that over, because they said they're not going to help us out. So it was a bit of like a back and forth petty off, instead of it being, I'm going to take this over because this is, you know, Ellis County and I want to make sure that everything's run smoothly in my county. It wasn't that. It was done for the wrong reasons, basically. Yeah.
You just made it a standard, though, and it couldn't be done for the wrong reason, right?
So say that again, Turner, sorry.
I said if you make it a standard, it wouldn't be done for the wrong reason. It'd just be a standard.
Yeah.
LSPD takes over LSPD, you know, things in the LS
100%.
County.
Yeah.
Blaine County takes it over in Blaine County.
Yeah, if it was standard operating procedure, then no one would really have any issue. But it's up to high command if they want to make it standard operating procedure reading.
Right.
Because then
wonder how we could make this work. Because law enforcement should be working together. Ultimately, they should be working together.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be fighting over things.
Yeah.
Jurisdiction should be black and white. It started in LS County, it's LS County's call. It started in Blaine County, it's Blaine County's call.
I think end of the day, I think that's going to be up to the sheriff and the chief whether that's something they want to do. Because if they don't want to do it, then it's not going to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
I know the chief wants to do it
again.
So, the chief's on board as long as the sheriff's on board. The sheriff I haven't talked to yet, so.
Who's that coming? Is that coming from you or is that coming from Nino?
Coming from Moss.
Yeah, but you said the chief's on board. That sounds like it was proposed and then she agreed.
Well, we asked what issues were being brought up, and she said she had a hard time with the past sheriff, or at least one of the past sheriffs. I'm not sure if it was the most recent one or not.
Yeah.
And finding a middle ground would be important, and she'd be willing to work on that if something were to arise. She'd be open to creating a happy middle ground where both sides could handle their own calls. There wouldn't be any issues.
Okay. So the mayor wants LSPD to have, all calls in LS County and then BC's out there.
That's not the mayor. That was something I brought up. Why that was an existing issue.
Okay.
When it comes to police departments, both departments, they should be working together. There shouldn't be this division. They should have a common goal, and there shouldn't be issues like that. There shouldn't be jurisdictional issues. It should be, it should be implied. It started in Ellis County. It's Ellis, it's LSPD's jurisdictions. They're called. There shouldn't be a dispute over that. Should be plain and simple. In the BCSO.
I think there's, in terms of the word dispute, I think lately and prior to the conflicts, there hasn't been any dispute, but there hasn't been any kind of claiming of scenes, so there hasn't been any issues.
I see. I thought you just said there was also one recently.
Well, that was the only one I heard about, and that was less of a, that was less of to do with a call originating here and here. It was more of LSPD High Command saying, "Don't patrol in my county." Less of,
I see. That seems to be a different.
It's a different issue.
Different kind of issue. Yeah.
Yeah. Still a conflict, but not the kind of stuff you're talking about.
That's fair.
I think either way, whatever it's up to High Command what they want to do, and I think, if they do go the route of that, then that's on them to choose, and if there's conflicts, then we can, as the marshals, we can step in and sort them out. If it develops and they can't figure it out like adults, that is.
That would be unsafe.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How has the PD been lately?
I mean, for the most part, it's been, good. I mean, numbers have been down quite a lot from what I've seen until it gets kind of later in the night. So I'm talking late shift 1, early shift 2 numbers are fine. But shift 3's pretty down. Shift 1's been pretty down too earlier on. So I think numbers...
You talking like right now?
Yeah, like right now, before now, and kind of for a few more hours at least, it's pretty... Basically, retention's pretty low. Exactly why, I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure everybody would give everybody in PD would probably give you a different reason. I'd have a check the roads if you haven't already.
Chat with Rhodes, all right.
Yeah, I think he can give some insight.
I haven't talked to anyone from the county. I'd like to have a chat with some county people. Is he LSPD or is he county?
He's county. Yeah.
He's county. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
what about McNulty?
What about him? Oh, I mean,
is he county or LSPD?
Yeah, he's county. Yeah, he's county.
Too, okay. Just some names I'm remembering. That's all.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of some more that might have been around that you'll know. Was King around there?
King was around, yeah.
He's LSPD.
Okay.
Yeah, he's around at the minute actually.
All right.
But yeah, I think Nino's made the right choice getting someone like you on board. And I think it's a good idea to kind of have someone in the know about PD stuff to kind of help out the PD.
Yeah, that's my goal, is just to, help out the PD by directing the mayor,
Yeah. Yeah,
from a PD point of view. So we'll see how things transpire, hopefully for the better.
No, I hope so too. I really do. Yeah, it was good catching up with you, Tona. Yeah, my number, in case you need anything, is...
Yeah, I think I have you on my phone, but it's probably old number, huh?
Give it a call.
420-817-8147.
Oh, you got it. You got it. There you go.
Yep, I got you.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's you.
Yep.
All right, perfect. Well, like I said, you need anything, just give me a call.
Sounds good.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Good to see you, Tona.
Take care, Richard.
Turner's a good egg. It's exciting. I'll be honest, I hope they don't go the route of the jurisdiction thing again. I hope they don't, because it caused so many problems last time. I think it'll just... It's just gonna put the PD in a point of, like, conflict about things that I... He just rolled... He just rolled a red light. Oh my god, Craig. Yeah, LSPD won't get, because, like I said, like 5% of the calls come from Blaine County. So they only have to deal with it, like, once or twice a day. Whereas Blaine County would be dealing with it, like, all the time. Yeah, I wonder who the new sheriff is gonna be. I'm excited for that. I do kind of wish, just for RP's sake, and to kind of spice it up a little bit, that that Nino would choose a new mayor. Just because I think it'd be interesting for roleplay. To have, like, a new mayor, a new chief of police, you know? But there's Turner. New chief of police? What did I say? Oh, did I say new mayor? Yeah, I meant new chief of police. Pick up all evidence and transfer from primary public spaces so we have a better chance of evidence. I'll pick up evidence. But I ain't no trash man. Yeah, I just think it would be nice to spice it up a little bit. You know, Nino chooses a new chief out of the LSPD. Or it doesn't have to be LSPD. It could be BCSO, but a current PD member. And then we get a new sheriff, and then it's like, oh shit, we got a fresh slate. You know, what's gonna happen? Is it gonna be different? Is it gonna be the same? You know, what's gonna happen? There was no crime in Blaine County, and the BCSO should have been small. Well, you've got to think, people join departments not just because of the crime in the county. I think that's oftentimes a very not thought of thing. It's more of the vibes of the department, right? You know, you look at SDSO, another example of people, you know, a pretty big department that didn't need to be so big because of the crime, but people joined that because it had vibes, you know. That was a rich person laugh. County overhide? I don't know about that. Look at Craig trying to convince us to fucking pick up trash. Cleaning up trash is a part of the pride of this town. Shut up, Craig. I think they can only handle having one department. We're about new high command term. What I mean, this is the thing, is that I think the DOJ plan to amend the constitution so that the mayor doesn't appoint the chief and sheriff. It just didn't happen because of the time frame. So I think in terms of worrying about terms and like a new chief and sheriff every month, that won't happen if that gets amended, right? Right, I need the bathroom. I need a snack. I'll be back. Oh my god. I'm back. A slogan? Overall, oversight, overall. What the fuck, Greg? I got some Monster Munch.